why trying too hard pushes her away, and how stepping back creates attraction. Many men learn this the hard way. The more you text her, call her, plan dates, and make yourself available, the more she seems to drift away. It's confusing. You're showing effort, you care, you're being the good guy. So why is she becoming distant? The truth is, you're not failing because you're making an effort. You're failing because you're overcompensating. Attraction is not built by constant pursuit. It's built in the space between interactions. The counterintuitive truth: the strongest move is often pulling back, not pushing forward. It's not about being cold or playing games. It's about restoring balance and letting the natural dynamics of attraction work in your favor. Let's break down why stepping back works, how it changes the dynamic, and why it makes both you and the relationship stronger. 1. When you push too hard, she pulls away. Relationships are like a dance. There's rhythm, timing, and space. If you constantly step forward, the other person naturally steps back to maintain balance. It's human nature. Think of it in another setting. You're at a party, and someone tries aggressively to sell you something. They talk non-stop, crowd your space, and won't let the conversation breathe. The harder they push, the less you want what they're offering. When you send constant texts, drop everything to be available, or push for plans too often, it can feel the same way, pressured and unnatural. The fix: step back and focus on yourself. Go to the gym, spend time with friends, dive back into hobbies and passions you've neglected. When you create that space, she has the chance to lean toward you instead of feeling forced away. 2. Why being too available devalues your presence. Scarcity increases value. It's why diamonds are prized, and limited edition sneakers sell out instantly. When something is hard to get, people treat it differently. If you're always the first to reach out, instantly available to respond, and constantly rearranging your life to fit hers, you remove the sense of rarity. You become predictable, and predictability without mystery is boring. The fix: let her initiate sometimes. Don't rush to reply instantly every time. Keep your schedule filled with your own priorities. You're not withholding attention to manipulate her. You're protecting your time and energy. This changes how she perceives your presence, from something constant and assumed to something meaningful and valued. 3. Mystery is a key ingredient in attraction. Predictability is comfortable, but it doesn't create excitement. Think about your favorite series. What keeps you watching? The cliffhangers, the unanswered questions, the anticipation. If you reveal every detail about yourself, immediately, every thought, every part of your day, you remove the pleasure of discovery. The fix: share enough to connect, but keep parts of your life for later conversations. When you've had an interesting experience, tease a detail instead of spilling the whole story. It was a crazy weekend. I'll tell you about it later. That one sentence plants curiosity, and curiosity keeps people engaged. 4. Leave her wanting more. Psychology calls this the Zeigarnik effect, the tendency to remember incomplete experiences more vividly than finished ones. In conversation, this means ending the interaction while the energy is high, not dragging it until it fades. If a text exchange or call is going well, cut it at the peak. I've got to run, but let's pick this up later. Now she's thinking about you after the conversation ends. You've left her anticipating the next interaction, which is far more powerful than overextending and draining the energy. 5. Space creates appreciation. Humans rarely appreciate what they can have at any moment. This isn't manipulation, it's psychology. If you're always there, always ready, she doesn't get to experience what it's like to miss you. But when you have your own life, passions and commitments, you naturally create moments of absence. Say you've been on a couple of great dates, and the chemistry is strong. Instead of saturating her attention, you spend a few days focused on work, training, or personal projects. You're not avoiding her, you're living your life. When you reconnect, she sees you as a man with purpose, and in that space, she's had time to think about you and value your presence more. 6. Build a life that attracts, not just a relationship that maintains the most important point. Pulling back isn't just about her, it's about you. If you want a relationship built on mutual respect and attraction, you need a life that is fulfilling on its own. A man with direction, passion, and ambition is magnetic. Ask yourself, what goals have I been putting off? What passions have I neglected? Where do I want to grow in the next 6 months? When you invest in your growth, physically, emotionally, socially, you stop trying to be attractive and simply become attractive. Pulling back doesn't mean disappearing. It means creating balance. It's about showing through your actions that your world is full, your time is valuable, and your presence is something worth appreciating. When you live like this, you stop chasing and start attracting. She leans in, not because you pushed, but because you created space for her to choose you. Your superpower isn't in chasing harder, it's in becoming the man who doesn't need to chase at all.